Hey everybody, Rob here from Southwest Florida Television. You know me, I can't stay away from the beach. I had to come out here and check it out. Even though there's a tropical storm passing by, Tropical Storm Gordon, I couldn't resist coming out here. I wanted to see how low the tide was, because hopefully this tropical storm's pulling that red tide away from us, pulling it back out into the Gulf. I don't have my gimbal here. I didn't want to get it wet, so it's going to be a little bumpy here. It is raining. Probably going to hear a lot of wind noise too as I get out here past the cover of these trees. Oh yeah, the tide is definitely a lot lower than normal. This is Area 4, right in the middle of Area 4 beach. It's that sandbar out there where we always see the birds sitting in the morning. But you can see not a lot of pounding waves out here because the wind's coming from behind me, blowing out into the Gulf, which is a great thing. That's what we want. We want that wind to blow that red algae bloom away from us, back out into the Gulf. Let's go down closer to the water. Again, I don't have my gimbal to balance out the camera here, so it's going to be a bit bouncy, but I didn't want to get that wet. The rain's just been coming by in bands all day today. We've had some pretty heavy downpours, some pretty good gusts of wind. I think there's another band getting ready to come through here. That's looking down to the south. Not much of a view down there. I'm gonna get up here a little further north, up by Roy's bench here, by Audrey's bench. Get under the trees for this little bit to get some cover from this band of rain that's going to be passing through here in a minute. I'm the only person out here, imagine that. If Roy wasn't in the hospital, he'd be with me out here right now. This is one of his favorite things to do, is him and I come out here in the rain and walk on the beach. There's no lightning. It's not really dangerous being out here. Stop walking for a second here. Steady up the camera for you. The heavier rains have been just to the south of us, down towards Marco Island. Although as I look behind me here, it's getting pretty dark. So I'm going to duck up here under the trees. And again, there's no lightning, so I'm not too worried about being under the trees. Just want to get under a little shelter here, although I'm already soaked to the bone. The birds love this rain. There's a lot of birds out on the sandbar. I see a pelican floating around out there. Hoping to catch some dinner, I guess. Oh, here comes that band of rain in now. Get back up under here, under this pine tree. Next to Audrey's bench over here. Try to get a little shelter. Yeah, that's better under here. Thanks, Audrey. So, while I'm here waiting for this band of rain to go by, about Roy. Quick update on Roy. He got taken to the emergency room probably 45 minutes after I left him this afternoon. So I went over there to see him. Apparently what the problem is he has low hemoglobin levels. His hemoglobin is low, his red blood cells. So they did a blood test on him at the hospital. They did one at the nursing facility. That's why they sent him to the hospital. The report at the nursing facility came back with just under half. He had just under half of the amount of red blood cells that you should have for a person his age. So they shuffled him off in an ambulance to the ER, did another test. We just got the results back. I just got a message now. Our friends Jackie and Wally from the beach took over the watch there when I left at the hospital, and they said they're not going to give him any transfusions right now. Things are looking better. They are going to admit him. They want to find out why he's not producing the amount of blood he should be producing, the amount of red blood cells. So I'll keep you updated as I find out more. Just keep your prayers coming for him. They definitely work, I'm telling you. Every time everybody prays, I know it works. I'll tell you what, if Roy was not in the hospital right now, he'd be out on this beach in the rain with me. He loved coming out here and walking on the beach during the rain. It's actually fun. And there's no lightning. If there was lightning, that wouldn't be a smart thing to do, but there's been no lightning with this tropical storm. Tropical Storm Gordon. It's probably about 35 miles offshore of us now, a little bit to the north and about 35 miles out in the Gulf, the center of it. Not many waves. The wind is blowing offshore, so there's not really any waves to speak of. I've been out here during tropical storms before, and the waves have just been incredible. You can go and search my videos and see those videos. They're pretty interesting. But I am guessing there's going to be some really good shelling over the next couple days here. I'd love to walk the beach and do some shelling now. Huh. Look at that. I just walked out here. There's a moon shell right there. A beautiful little moon shell just sitting there on the beach. Huh. I think the shelling is going to be fantastic out here. Sorry about the bumpy ride here, but no gimbal. I don't want to trash my gimbal out here in the rain. The phone's supposed to be waterproof. I'm going to put it to the test here. I'm just going to walk along and see if I find any shells. Heck, why not? I'm already soaked to the bone. Nothing to lose here. I think I'm going to walk the other way first. I'm going to head up. I'm going to walk a little bit north. See what we find on the beach. Oh, you've seen the beach during the red tide. You've seen it during good times and bad times. I think you'll see it during a tropical storm once again. think I heard on the news that we've had gusts, wind gusts up to about 52 miles an hour. That's just a gust. That's not a constant wind, so that's really not a big deal. I mean, that's enough to do some damage, but fortunately it's in a very consolidated area. Right now, this is about the most steady rain I've seen in the past few hours. Figures now that I come out to the beach. Boy, here's a big olive shell down here. Let's see what it looks like. It's a big olive shell right there. That is a good sized shell. Nice olive shell. Well, what caused that? Somehow the light came on my phone. I don't know if I can get it off. Oh, you know what it is? The rain hitting the screen is messing with all the controls on my phone here. I got no control of my screen. Can't turn the light off. Huh. All right, it went off now. That's funny. The raindrops actually turn the light on. They hit the screen just right. Well, you never know what's going to happen when you're live. Well, maybe that moon shell was just my lucky find out here, just my reward for coming out here. That was pretty neat though. Right where I walked out to the beach, there was a nice little moon shell sitting there. You can see there's no beach up there. Now, keep in mind we're at low tide here too. I was actually expecting to see the tide much lower than this. Looking north up towards Wiggins Pass and Bonita Springs. It's really raining pretty hard. I don't know if you can tell that. Obviously the visibility's low, but it's raining pretty good right now. I'm actually a little surprised that there's nobody else out here. Usually there's always some curiosity seekers come out to the beach during bad weather. I don't think we're going to have much of a sunset. There's actually a lot of seagulls flying around, some pelicans. But hopefully this storm and all this rain just breaks up all that red algae that we've been dealing with. Let's keep our fingers crossed for that. I don't know if you can hear the birds or see them. I don't know if there's rain on the lens or not. I'm doing the best I can here. I know there were a lot of people that were curious about what was going on down here in Naples with this tropical storm. Well, now you know. In my opinion, it's not that big of a deal. Just another storm in Southwest Florida. Yeah, the media's got to do their job. They got to hype it up to get their ratings. But this is really nothing. Absolutely nothing. You know what? I think we've seen this lightning whelk on the beach before. I think we have seen that broken lightning whelk up here several times in the past week. Huh. Am I crazy for being out here? I don't know, maybe. Do I have to worry about somebody beating me to a really nice shell? I don't think so. If there's one to be found out here, I'm gonna find it. Although I'm not gonna stay out here much longer. Boy, there's a really old lightning whelk. Starting to fossilize, turn gray and fossilize. That's gotten washed up from the bottom. That is an old shell there. There's a hunk of a tulip shell. I think we saw that too earlier. Maybe yesterday morning, that piece of tulip shell there. Hey, I want to give a quick shout out to all of our friends that are taking the time out of their day to spend time with our friend Roy. Thank you so much. Jennifer, Linda, Karen, Tom, Jackie, Astrid. You guys have been wonderful. Susan, Roy has been getting lots of visitors. I really appreciate that. A piece of a apple murex shell down here. Almost the whole apple murex, not quite. I'm just gonna take a little walk out onto the sandbar. Darn it, another. These are my favorite shells, and I just keep finding pieces of them, these tulip shells. I just keep finding pieces of these banded tulips. All right, the rain's letting up right now. I'm sure another band will be coming through here. It's supposed to be raining on and off throughout the evening. I want to walk out on the sandbar here. Just see if anything washed up on the beach during this storm. Ooh, I just heard a big rumble of thunder. There was not supposed to be any thunder. No lightning in this storm. I just heard a big rumble way down to the south, down towards Marco Island. Boy, the water is really churned up though. It's really churned the mud up since that dredging. You can see how dark it is. That's not red tide. That's just mud that has been all churned up here. Right down in area 4, where Roy sits, is where I'm at. See the birds flying around. Oh yeah, some big thunderstorm way down to the south, not near me. There's a few birds out here on the sandbar with me, not many. I'm the only human bird brain out here. I don't know if you can hear that thunder in the distance. Again, I don't have my stabilizer. I didn't want to get that out in the rain, put that in the rain here. I apologize for the bumpy camera work, but I just wanted you to see what was going on here. I know a lot of our followers were curious what the weather was like down here. And again, as I said before, in my opinion, it's not really a big deal. Just another storm down here in Southwest Florida. Whew, nice big gust of wind there. Really windy. Disappointed though, I have nothing, no really nice shell finds out here. I was really hoping to find something interesting out here. Boy, the rain is playing havoc with my screen here. The raindrops are actually hitting the screen and changing all kinds of things. Beautiful piece of a lightning. Well, their light, see the camera light just got turned on by the rain. Let me try to turn that off. Now, I'm losing control of my camera. Crazy. All the birds hanging out here, weathering the storm. Mostly all seagulls. Well, I guess my shelling expedition was a wash out here this evening. One moon shell, that got me excited. I picked up a nice moon shell as soon as I walked out on the beach. And that was it. Probably low tide tomorrow is going to be great for shelling out here. Right up in area 4 here at Del Norwegians is probably going to be a really good spot to do some shelling in the morning. You can see all these shells up there. I'm going to give you a look around one more time, down the beach and then back up to the north, all the way around here before I sign off. Completely surrounded by rain, not too heavy. Again, everybody, please keep our friend Roy in your prayers. I'll let you know more about what's going on tomorrow. Well, thanks for joining me. I hope you enjoyed this wet and windy beach walk at Del Nor-Wiggins. Be sure to tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television. Take the time to check out all of my photos and videos. When you find something you like, hit the share button. Remember, nobody pays me to be out here doing this, especially days like this. Maybe I'm just a little crazy. If you want to make a little contribution, it always helps out, helps pay the phone bill. Very important to have a phone to do this. But again, hey, thanks for watching. Have a wonderful evening. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Rob Stan. God bless.